Hi everybody, I am Dr.M.Jegadeeswari of Commerce Department from Standard Fireworks Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivakasi. I am here to tell you something about the goods and services tax and its types. Today we are going to see the types of GST and we are going to learn about its application with examples and to have a clear idea about the different types of GST. Next, so what are the different types of GST? First will be the Central Goods Services Tax. In simpler terms, this Central Goods Services Tax is a single tax shared between the central and state government. It is the central government share collected on intrastate transactions. It's an indirect tax levied by the Indian central government on the supply of goods and services within the state, which is also known as intrastate transactions. Let's see to the applicability of Central Goods and Services Tax. Next, whenever a seller makes a sale to a buyer within the same state, we apply this CGST tax. An example will be if a company in Tamil Nadu sells furniture to a customer who is also in Tamil Nadu, this CGST tax will be applicable. Next, State Goods and Services Tax. It's also shortly called as SGST. This SGST is the state government share of the GST on intra-state supplies. This works along with CGST to create a unified tax system all over India. CGST applies on the supply of goods and services within a state which is similar to CGST. It is levied by the state government. The revenue collected from SGST goes directly to the state treasury, funding public services and development projects. Next, SGST applies only whenever there is sale of goods and services within the same state in India. For example, a clothing store in Tamil Nadu selling dress to a customer in Tamil Nadu would be subject to SGST. Next, the third type will be Integrated Goods and Services Tax, which is shortly termed as IGST. This IGST simplifies the interstate trade in India. Unlike intrastate transactions where separate CGST and SGST apply, this IGST acts as a single tax for goods and services moving across state lines or between union territories and states. In simple terms, it's like just a one-stop ticket for interstate purchases, combining the central and state government's tax share into a single levy. Next, this integrated goods and services tax is applicable when a seller in one state makes a sale to a buyer in a different state. For example, if a company in Delhi ships clothes to its customer in Maharashtra, this IGST would be applicable. Lastly, we will see the Union Territory Goods and Services Tax, shortly termed as UTGST. Union Territory Goods and Services Tax is a component of India's goods and services tax system. This UTGST applies to goods and services supplied within the Union Territories of India, which include Chandigarh, Dara and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This UTGST operates within the GST law framework but has a separate provisions for administration and collection. Next, let's see the applicability of this UTGST. This is applicable only under specific circumstances. First, the supply of goods and services must occur within the Union Territory of India, and second, the Union Territory in question must not have its own legislative assembly. And next, let's see the differences between CGST, SGST and IGST. First, when you come to the nature, CGST is a central government tax, whereas SGST is a state government tax, whereas IGST is a central government tax. When you come to the applicability of the tax, under CGST it's applicable to intra-state transactions alone, that is only within the state. The transaction should be within the state. When you come to SGST, there will be again the intra-state transactions between the buyer and seller, and when you come to IGST, there will be transactions between two states, that is interstate transactions. And third point of difference will be collection of tax. This CGST is collected by the central government and SGST collected by the respective state government, whereas under IGST the tax is collected only by the central government. Next, fourth, the purpose of tax. CGST is collected for generating revenue for the central government, whereas SGST is collected for generating revenue to the respective state government, whereas IGST facilitates seamless trade and revenue sharing between central and state governments. Here we come to an end with an example. Under CGST, sale of goods from a store in Delhi to a customer in Delhi, whereas SGST, there will be sale of services by the company in Mumbai to a client in Mumbai, whereas the example for IGST will be sale of goods from a factory in Tamil Nadu to a distributor in Karnataka. So these are the differences between CGST, SGST and IGST. So I thank you all for watching this video. Thank you.